are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now. Carrington. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bear. Catch is made by Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Carrington. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Byard. And that is incomplete.
The pass. Forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Number 28.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Ingram. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Arnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal. Nope.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Bear going right side here, and that's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This is Ingram. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Arnold. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Graham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Arnold. He's going to right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Back to throw. Byer. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8 on first down. It's Graham. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Arnold. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Arnold. This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Bear. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, New England.
They run the counter. Carrington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Byer under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on 2nd down, Arnold. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. After the touchdown, Bats to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Arnold. Throw left side complete. It's Curry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to number 88.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Patriots 14.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
48 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now the second down throw on target. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Graham. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. It's the tackle made at the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Another carry.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Down, Bill.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the...
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score, Bill.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. You take it right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
On 1st down, Graham. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 33, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ingram. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Arnold over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Darren Lee there to get him down.
33. Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the third quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Arnold. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Down. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after it, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down. Bear, throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Meyer, and he'll find Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Bear. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Beyer. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
53, Mike. Here we go, D. It's just
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bear. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Byer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And the Patriot first down.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the shit.
From the gun, Bear. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
A loss of 6 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 6 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pass on for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun. Byer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
To the sideline and
so 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Bear. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Byer got a man open. That's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for